Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about a book called The Heavens Are Open, written by Wendy W. Nelson.
Chapter 7. Hold on to everything that is good. In the scriptures it says that everything has their time, and everything should be done in the time of the Lord. There's a lot of talking about time in the scriptures, that we should run diligently, we should not run faster than we have the power. So she asked the questions, what are the good things that can open the skies for us? Ezra Taft Benson said, to surrender our life to God is a meaningful way that can open up the heavens, where we can get more guidance to everything that is good. She goes on talking how important the words are. And Apostle Peter said that put away everything that's evil, false, hypocrisy, envy, and when you're talking bad about other people. Because the words have a meaning. Words can stick to ourselves, in our souls, and even to the walls in our houses. So remember how important it is to use words that will strengthen our spirit and others, our bodily temple and the temple that is our home. Words can either give you joy and hope and love and peace, or the opposite.
That was actually one of the aha moments when I did the Advent calendar. Just how powerful the spoken words are, and how Christ used the spoken words in all his healing work. And so it really kind of reminded me, how do I use my words? And it's something that I think about when I give healing in my work or when I'm at home with my children. How do I use my spoken word? Because the words are powerful. There's so much potency in it. I've always known it, but to actually know it and understand it the way I did when I really looked into it, it was a powerful revelation that I'm taking with me and I'm still pondering every day. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, you can use the words to invite the spirit, but you can also use words to drive it away. You can use words to open the heavens for us. And there are 3 simple words that has an enormous power when it comes from the heart, and those are I love you, or the Lord loves you. Another short sentence that can also bring up miraculous change is forgive me, it was my fault, I forgive you. Also very powerful sentences. Elder Jeffrey R. Holland talked about another word that is called repentance. And repentance is a promise that you can get away from old problems, old habits, and old sorrows and old sins. This word is the most hopeful and encouraging one of the all. Yes, the word that has the most peace in the vocabulary of the gospel. Then, in another way, it talks more about repentance also, but I wanted to come to this where it says, in Doctrine and Covenants 64:10, I, the Lord, forgive who I want to forgive, but of you I demand that you will forgive all men. We've talked a lot about forgiveness and how it can destroy you from within when you don't forgive. The act of forgiving is not actually just to forgive another person, but it's actually also for yourself and your health. And it's not easy. It's very hard. But forgiveness always leads to something good. But what happens to us when we don't forgive other people? The Lord speaks about that too. It says, if you don't forgive other people what they've done to you, the Lord will not forgive you for what you have done. 3 Nephi 13:15. And he also says, I say that you should forgive each other, because the person that do not forgive his brother is condemned in front of the Lord, because the bigger sin rests on him. That's in Doctrine and Covenants 64:9. Yeah, so when I'm saying that you should forgive the other people, yeah, it is for you. It's not for them, but it's for you. And when you don't forgive other people, it'll in the end bring you even more suffering. It will cause you pain, bitterness, and anger that will keep on staying in a heart that is an unreasonable heart. But it's not easy to forgive, but it is possible. And the Lord has commanded us to forgive everybody. So, do you have anything that you want to say about forgiveness?
I'm still working on that part. As you say, it's a work in progress. I've come far. I still have far to go. But I think it's about finding joy and happiness. If your heart is full of resentment and hurt and anger, then there's no room for joy, happiness, and gratefulness. So it's about what do you want in your heart. And for me, I choose love. Every day I choose love. Sometimes I fall and I mean, people still do stupid things and you still get hurt. It's okay to be hurt and to be upset and to be angry, but not okay to stay in those emotions. You have to let go of them and choose differently. And you make the choice. You control your emotions. You don't let emotions control you. Well, trust me, I've been there. I've been controlled and run by emotions. But sometimes you just need to take accountability. And like we talk about all the time, you manifest your life. And so every pain or anguish you have in your life, you've manifested it. But if you manifested it, you can manifest differently too. It's all about taking accountability, taking back the power. And in order for doing that, you can create something more amazing. But you have to create from a place of abundance and then choose love, happiness, joy, bliss as the core of the abundance.
This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts, and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.